Hillary has most tone-deaf moment ever. Lauer's fall was karma for mistreating me. A day after Matt Lauer's termination last Wednesday from NBC over allegations of inappropriate sexual behavior failed, Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton appeared to suggest that his fortune was a result of bad karma, but not bad karma accrued from being a creep, but rather bad karma accrued because he had the audacity to hit her with tough questions during a town hall event for her and then GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump last year, according to the Philly Voice. "Every day I believe more in karma," she said Thursday during a promotional event in Philadelphia for her recently published Woe Is Me memoir, What Happened, specifically referencing the man who shaped the allegedly negative media narrative about her that she continues to blame for her election loss. She essentially posited that any bad fortune being suffered by men whom she blamed for her election loss. To be clear, she blamed practically every man on earth as a result of those men not being nice enough to her, especially Matt Lauer. The Voice noted that she made this loopy remark about karma after host Jennifer Weiner brought up a snippet from Clinton's book in which she castigates Lauer for having allegedly been tougher on her than then GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump at the town hall last year. "I was ticked off," she wrote. As noted by The Hill, NBC knew exactly what it was doing here. The network was treating this like an episode of The Apprentice, in which Trump stars and ratings soar. Lauer had turned what should have been a serious discussion into a pointless ambush, she added. "What a waste of time." The tone deafness and irony of Clinton's words were not lost on Red State contributor Kimberly Ross. Hillary Clinton seems to believe that Lauer's new reality was partially brought on because he screwed things up for her by being tough during the forum, Ross wrote. This is laughable at best. Furthermore, if Mrs. Clinton believes in the idea of karma, what of hers? She then asked, alluding to Clinton's own trail of misfortune, losing the presidential election, witnessing the downfall of the Clinton Foundation, and being exposed for both engaging in shady email habits as the Secretary of State and standing by her perverted husband. She must have forgotten all of those things, Ross concluded. Apparently so, though it makes perfect sense given Clinton's raging narcissism. In her me world, the notion of karma only applies to those who allegedly mistreat her. But when things don't go her own way, then of course it's not her fault. It's the fault of sexism, of misogyny, of Macedonia, of Russia, of every single other thing in the world but her, of course. Likewise, when evil men like Matt Lauer and her husband abuse women, it doesn't matter. But if and when they allegedly mistreat her, then they'd better brace themselves for a dose of some bad karma, or so says America's queen of narcissism, Hillary Rodham Clinton. You want to know something else? Ironic. Hillary Clinton rigged, or tried to rig, an election, a Palestinian election in 2007. Now she bitches about it like it actually happened with Donald Trump. We all know that's not the case. Honest to God, you fucking piece of shit. Die already.